northern Idaho. We are only 30 miles from the Canadian border, but we're not going to defect. We're going to stay in this good old USA. This is Bob and Enduro. I'm RJ. That's my cousin Ben, who I've nicknamed the legend on this trip. And this is our story. We're two recent retirees traveling across the country on a Tiger 900 and a Yamaha Tenere 700. Bikes have performed flawlessly. I think we each picked perfectly for this trip. So what's in store today? We just left the Kootenai Best Western Plus Casino, which I have to say was probably the nicest room we stayed in on the entire trip. Huge rooms. They had a Springs restaurant where we had breakfast and dinner, and I had fish tacos that were the best I've ever had. Excellent food there, laid back atmosphere, so really a refreshing stay. We only have 200 miles to do today till we get to our super secret location and where we're staying tonight. So we just took our time, had breakfast this morning, got a real late start, but we only have about 3-4 hours on the bikes today till we get to our destination. We'll be going through another time zone change as soon as we leave Idaho. As you all know from your geography, that Idaho is very thin at the top. So it's not going to take long to get into Big Sky country, Montana. Going to see the Duttons. See what Casey and Beth are up to. And that evil Jamie, I don't know. I guarantee I won't be partying on their property. We will be going right by the Yellowstone at some point. Doubt if we'll go in the park, because Ben and I just aren't into the follow an RV at 5 miles per hour through a national park. Not our MO. However, there's always exceptions to the rules. At 29 days, we're really into a rhythm. Ben and I were talking about this at breakfast, that, you know, we've really gotten along well on this trip. You know, there's been little parts of the trip where he's not talking too much or I'm not talking too much, and I spend 29 days with anyone and see if that happens. But luckily, no blowouts, no major issues. And we're really enjoying it. Ben has said it over and over again, those TUS2 tracks on the road might even feel better than the Pirelli Scorpions that came with the bike. So if you're looking for a good tire, hands down, TUS2 tracks are right there. Again, I'm running the Bridgestone Battle Axe AX41s, which is a 90% road, 10% off-road. And look at that view. This is what we do, folks. This is what we do. Oh, God, it just never stops out here in the West. I was telling Ben yesterday, I said, I'm spoiled. How am I going to go back to Ohio and Western PA and decide to go out for a ride after riding through this? Now, I know the answer. I'll get on the bike and go. But, you know, the whole goal, why did we do this? We wanted to see some of the nicest areas of the country through back roads, back highways. And with what Ben and I estimate, sadly, about 10 days to go on this trip, it's going to be tough. You know, I'd like to hear in the comments, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with, you know, every day your only thing that you do when you wake up is what I said on day one. Worry about where you're going to get gas, where you're going to eat, booking a hotel, maybe a little maintenance here or there. But that's it. That's all you think about. but we have plenty of time to enjoy it, and we still have some adventures to come. We've entered Montana, changed back into the mountain time zone, so we just lost an hour. 12:21. Here we go again. Holy moly. Beautiful. And Montana is starting to deliver. But God. About a 10-minute delay here. Me and Ben were at that light, and we're waiting and waiting. We don't know if the red lights broke. We didn't know what was up, and we were just about to go, and then we saw a line of traffic and this pilot car come up. So patience is a virtue. Glad we waited. Okay, so we're in Glacier Park, Montana. Just rode in, and we had to find a place to stay. Hotels were sold out pretty much everywhere. No surprise, peak of the season. But Cousin Ben, being a rail fan, being who he is, we got resourceful. And we are staying, yes, it's a Caboose. And I gotta tell you, it's pretty damn nice. This is part of, it used to be called the Isaac Walden Lodge, and now it's just, I think it's owned by Glacier Park. They're renovating the main place, but the check-in was sweet. I did it all online. They texted me a code. I sent them all the information. Didn't even have to check in. Just walked up to this bad boy and put in the code, and we were set to go. So, this is the view. Oh, I gotta turn this. Actually, I don't. It does absolutely nothing. But notice the colors of his shirt and the color of the train. That's not on accident. Comes with a nice little deck. And let's show you. Let's give a tour of the interior. So this is a legit caboose, and once the railroads got rid of cabooses, they've repurposed them. So you've got a little kitchenette here, got your fridge, you got electric, you have a shower, toilet, you have, this is my spread right here, it's nice, got a sink, and then the train fan. The legend is staying up here, and I believe this is called the cupola. And he was pumped to be able to stay here. So, it doesn't take long to tour it, but this is our digs for the next 2 nights. Bob and Adora, like and subscribe. Glacier National Park, Montana. 8:03 in the morning. Just waited out of rain, and we are in God's country. Pretty spectacular. So it's day 30, 1 month of the trip, and I can't think of a better anniversary for the trip, 30 days, than to be at one of the top-rated roads in the United States, and that's going to be today, Road to the Sun. Going to try to find some breakfast up near the East Gate. Weather reports say that all this clouds and light precipitation should move out by 10 o'clock, so that is our hope. Crazy that the speed limit on this road is 70 miles an hour. Montana folks don't joke around, don't mess around. So more to come, lots of videos from the Road to the Sun on Bob and Enduro. All right, 10:23, just finished breakfast. We ate at the Two Medicine Grill right outside Glacier Park, and it was fantastic. Good service, good breakfast, reasonably priced. So if you're outside Glacier National, Two Medicine Grill, small, but sometimes good things come in small packages. Look at Ben, for God's sake. Alright. I think it's gonna be a good day. Just when you think you've seen it all, just when you think that you have, I've been to Colorado and Oregon and the Pacific Coast Highway. Nope, the U.S. delivers. Huh. This is unbelievable. I mean, my God. I mean, damn. We set out to retire. We set out to go across the country and find some of the finest roads. Well, I understand so far why this one is rated as such. Whew. Wow. There's waterfalls? We're gonna see waterfalls? No, there's no way. They can't throw that in. It's too much.